So now from mountains to the plains, but the seat belts are important. Vasudev Kutumbakam, meaning the whole world is one family. And I have been very fortunate to have spent time with people, those who believed in this oneness. I call them Vaishnav Jan. Vaishnav Jan meaning that these are the people, those who are selfless and they are compassionate. So I'm reminded of a verse which goes like, वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे पर दुखे उपकार करे तोए मन अभिमान ना आने रे. These are verses from a song which was very dear to Mahatma Gandhi. And it means God loves those who knows the pain of others, does good to others without letting pride enter their mind. I am here to tell you the stories of those people, those who are away from the futuristic mania, they are away from the worldly desires which make people insensitive towards the subtlety of moments. So these are the people who believed in me, who came along with me to create some extraordinary moments for the fellow community and the country. So out of many in my life, I have charted these three stories for today's talk. The magical script. The title will unfold once we go deeper into the story. So I am raised in the smaller townships of the country where my father has a transferable job and I was having a very, very contained life in the company quarters. So when you stay in colonies, you feel that you are deprived of certain customs and traditions. But once you come out of that colony, you are surrounded by vibrant villages, where every village has many things to speak. So in 2007, when I joined Tata Steel, I had the familiar notion, I had the familiar feeling of staying in company quarters. But the childhood curiosity persisted. The villages started calling me, and every Sunday I used to come out and spend times with Ho, Urao, Munda communities staying there. So one day I was stumbled upon, one situation which was very, very extraordinary. During one of my visits to a community called Ho community, I could see that in their every house they have a portrait of a bearded person, as if he was Gandhi of that community. When I asked them, who is he? They said, his name is Gurukul Lako Budra. So Guru means master, Kol means earth, and Lako Budra is the name of that person. That means he was regarded as the master of that earth. So then I asked, why you are giving so much of gratitude to this person? They said, he has given us language. I was surprised because I do not know who has given language to me. I think that I have acquired it by listening to my parents and environment. And that is how it goes. Once you listen it, then you speak, then you read, then you write. I went deeper into it and understood that that person has given script to his language. I actually salute that person the way he has foreseen the future, because in such communities, if an individual dies, it's a kind of a book is burnt, a book dies because the entire wisdom dies. So he has went deeper into the nature and brought a script which is so organic. If you see minutely, all the alphabet, these represents one or the other asanas, maybe Padmasan, one maybe Tadasan, maybe Vakrasan. So I learned this script. It took 2 months for me to learn it. That was not the end of the story. I had a very, very normal camera. I wanted to show this entire, incident to the outer world. I had made a film called Magical Script. And it was showcased in many of the villages, many of the film festivals. As a result of that, now many of the centers have opened to teach this script. Now this script and the language is taught in the universities of Jharkhand. Now the second one, a village where art is life. It was just 2 years after that. I was walking on the pathways of a place called Bistupur, which is in Jamshedpur. And I remember it was the rain-drenched day. I could see a person who was saving something on the ground. I thought that he must be saving some graphical imprints. When I went near, I could find that colors were flowing in the water. I was very sad and said that, "What are you doing with these marvelous piece of art?" He said, "Sir, come to our village and see what all we do." One fine day, I had gone to their village with a friend of mine. And while we were entering the village, I could see that each and every walls were beautifully painted. When I met the painters, I asked them, "From where you do get money? Because paint costs money." They laughed at me and said that these are all natural colors. We make it from pebbles, we make it from vegetables, we make it from leaves, etc., etc. By the time they were showing me the paintings, a troop of people came and they started singing it. By the time a group of people came and they started dancing around, in a while, two or three people came and they started showing me sculptures. I was amazed because I was reminded of a great text called Vishnu Dharmottar Puran. I am sure you all know about that. I am here just to tell that again to you all. So there is an allegory between Raja Vraj and Markandeya Rishi. So the Raja, Vraj, the king, he was very unhappy. He went to Markandeya, the saint, and said that, "What should I do to become happy?" The saint said, "For that first you make a Devalaya, make a Deva Pratima." Then the king said, "Okay, teach me that." The saint again said that before that you must know how to paint. And before that you must know how to dance. And before that you must know how to sing. And before that you must know how to play instruments. So from instruments to singing to dance to painting and then to make sculpture. I was taken aback because they were staying in Vishnu Dharmottar Puran. They were living in Vishnu Dharmottar Puran. Again, I wanted to show this to the community outside, to the world outside. I had made a film called Sa. That's a 14 minutes film. And though I was not a filmmaker, but the passion was there. And we had showcased this film in Jamshedpur, and we had a painting exhibition planned at that time. So there was a sale of 21,000 rupees that time. That's not the end of the story. They started getting bulk orders. Many of them were participating in India International Art Fair, and few of them have become lecturers in the central universities like Shanti Niketan. So now the third one, the recent one. So recent means certain years old. So Jharkhand has always provided me with the opportunities to work for the rural and tribal communities. So I had started one initiative of collecting old books. So in the span of 10 years, we had collected some more than 15,000 books. With that, many libraries were opened. So there is one library in a village called Pandadi, which is in Jharkhand, which is 1200 kilometers from here. So I usually used to go there and teach them. One day I could see that the children were very restless. They wanted to dash out of the library. So I asked them, "What do you like?" They said, "We play cricket and we dance chow." So both the things were registered in my mind because I believe that the only way out is to go in. So I searched for the chow gurus, I found. Then they were sent to the schools to teach chow. So chow was internalized in the curriculum of those schools, that every alternate day there'll be chow classes. So now there are 150 students learning chow from the age group of 3 to 10. And one of the finest chow dancer, one of the youngest chow dancer, Bhutu Puran, who is 5 years old, belongs to that troupe. So we have created a narrative through chow. We worked on several schemes of government. We worked on Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. We worked on Atmanirbhar Bharat. We danced door to door to work on prevention and support of corona. So that's the first village in the country to become corona free. That's the first village in the country to have 100% vaccination done. Now the second one, the idea of promoting cricket. So we had made teams of boys and girls, and we had done several tournaments in those territories. So one fine day, I got a call from my friend, and he said that, "Have you done something in that village?" I said, "What?" He said, "Sachin Tendulkar is speaking about you, your work." I said, "How come?" Actually, After doing that tournament, I came back to Mumbai, and Sachin was invited as one of the guest editors for a newspaper called Dainik Bhaskar. So he had invited best stories related to cricket in the country. So one of the local reporters might have sent it, and he has picked it as one of the best stories of the country in terms of cricket and games. So then my daughter joined me and said that we need to tell it to the outer world. So she made one film covering the entire story of that village. The film's name is Natok, which has got some 18 acclamations internationally and got 9 awards. So these are the stories of uncharted territories. So my work can be seen in 2 ways. One, that I have done my duty. As Gita has aptly said, Karmanye Vadhika Raste. And trust me, I was detached from the results, because when you see a village getting transformed through an art form within the span of 4 years, which becomes a model, not the self-acclaimed, but meeting 67 parameters. When you enter that village, you'll find that every child is learning well, every youth is gainfully employed, and that's a water positive village, and that's also a disease free village. When I say disease free, that does not mean that they will not have sardi, kasi, and jukam. But yes, major diseases are not there because a lot of awareness has gone in. And the second, I am in deep love with my work. I am reminded of a text by Kabir Das, you all know. Akat kahani prem ki, kahat kahi na jaye, gunge keri sarkara, khaye ya muskaye. That means love cannot be expressed in words. If you give sweets to a dumb person, he will just smile at you because he will not be able to, tell the sweetness, the greatness of that sweet. That is my situation now. So I urge every one of you to come and participate in my love, come and participate in the glory of these uncharted territories. And please understand that we actually need to pay gratitude to these people because they are neither with the nature nor against the nature. They are neither against the nature nor for the nature, but they are with the nature. So we all need to say, Hum hai sabma, sab hai hamma. That means we need to say that they are one among us and we are one among them. Thank you so much.